Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So take the resonance and leave the rest for someone else. Tarot is a tool. It is not a final rule. All are welcome on this channel and all contributions are highly appreciated. Today we're talking to the zodiac sign of Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. Any placement in your birth chart. Scorpio ruling the eighth house, okay? Death and rebirth, okay? Driven, sometimes idealistic, okay? Scorpio, 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 that Pluto energy, that Pluto energy, empowering energy, sexual energy, okay? Regeneration energy, yeah, okay. I have a don't care deck, and the first card I have here is game over, okay? And so as I hold this card, game over, Scorpio, I'm picking up that spirit is saying it is time for a change. It is time to know and understand that the old things are now behind you, behind the world, behind us. The old things are out and new things are in. So Scorpio, spirit is saying there's a time for you to change your perception, shift your perception in the way that you think, be, and do. The way you involve yourself and incorporate yourself when it comes to being involved with other people in your life, Scorpio. It's the message. Don't be upset. It's all love. It's the message. Spirit is saying it's game over, okay? So there's something maybe about the way you communicate with people. Could be your judgment, but spirit is saying game over. It's time to rid any negative self-talk to yourself or regarding other people. It's time to be in the position to be ready and able and capable of being happy for others wholeheartedly, genuinely. And the reason Spirit is saying this, and the reason this message is being conveyed in this tone, is because I'm picking up on a Scorpion or someone with Scorpion in their chart that is desiring to see a change in their life. You're fed up. You want to do something new. You want to see something different. It could be your living environment. It could be the person you're living with, someone you're dating. It could be your job, maybe the people you hang around, but you are desiring change in your life in any area, Scorpio. So put that where it resonates, whether this is you or someone around you, okay? Maybe someone, if this isn't your energy, Scorpio, maybe someone is talking to you and confiding in you about the things that they want to change in their life. And Spirit is saying it's time to shift your perception. The moment that you change your perception about how you judge others, how you speak about others, and how you speak to yourself, these things will catapult you in a new direction, okay? And so it's all about keeping your vibration up. It's all about doing your best. Every day is not perfect. Life isn't perfect for no one, but it's about doing your best to maintain the highest frequency. Because the next card we have here is spread the love. And so Spirit is saying it's time to be in the vibration of love, okay? Life will always be life, and the world will always be whirling. But in between time, in the meantime, what will the Scorpios be doing? And so in order for you to see a change, you have to, change your perception of how you think about life, about people, the conversations you have, avoid engaging in gossip about others, and avoid slander. And this is not to say that you have to agree with everybody and be a go along, get along type of girl or man. The Spirit is clearly saying for you to just stop with the naysaying. If people are saying yay and you want to say nay, keep your nay to yourself. You don't have to agree with everybody. You don't have to like everybody. But if it's someone who is in your company or someone you're not in agreement with, Spirit is saying it's a good idea to not communicate with that person. It is just that simple. You don't need to give an explanation. You do not need to gossip with no one about why you don't like them. If you hear someone else gossiping about them, you don't need to engage in that either. All these things that I am naming are causing you to be in this funk, in a very low vibrational mood when it comes to yourself, how you see yourself, and how you feel, Scorpio. And if you want to change that, Spirit is saying first you need to start with the man in the mirror. Change your perception. It will catapult you in a new direction. So Spirit is saying it's game over with the negative talk and projection and judgment of others. And it's time for love. Love is the highest frequency. There will always be something going on in this world, regardless of our zodiac sign, that none of us may not be in agreement with. But guess what? We have full control of ourselves. And there is a way to live this life and land on your feet and enjoy the bliss and all that life has to offer. So if it's not about love, if it's not about positive energy, let's stay out of the gossip, let's stay out of the slander. Someone's having a conversation, they bring up something, you don't like them. Don't engage. They want your opinion, don't have one. It's time to change it. The moment you change that, whomever you are, and you know who you are, listen to this read, that's when things will change for you in your life in a wonderful, beautiful way. All the things that you've been fantasizing about, hoping for, dreaming, trying to manifest and pray, they're right here. They're here right now. Everything is here right now already, Scorpio. And Spirit wants you to enjoy your life. Your ancestors want you to enjoy your life, okay? God wants you to enjoy your life right now, right here. Heaven ain't hard to find. The great Tupac told us that in one of his lyrics. Heaven is not hard to find, okay? It is not. You can create that bliss, that joy, that happiness, that contentment. You can have that now. It's not fake. It's not phony. It really exists. But it's all up to you. The ball is in your court, and Spirit is waiting for you to shoot. From downtown, are you going to shoot a three-pointer? What are you going to do, Scorpio? What are you going to do? Are you going to get mad at the message that is being conveyed? Or will you really reflect and say, is there some things that I can change? Am I doing negative self-talk? What does Scorpio need to know regarding changing their perception? What do Scorpio need to know? Is there anything else that Scorpio needs to know? Okay. Thank you. Okay. So change your mind, change your life, Spirit is saying. Change your mind, change your life. The first card we have here is the Devil card, okay? You or someone around you could have Capricorn in your chart. Do not allow people to tempt you. As I was just speaking about gossip, you could be out maybe running your errands, and total strangers could be having a conversation about anything, Scorpio. It does not even have to be a person. It could be something on the news or something that's happening in the economy. Spirit is saying get into the habit of not engaging in any low vibrational negative conversations or gossip. Any conversation that is about slander, gossip, toxicity, or anything negative, you do not need to wake up every day of your life and focus on negative energy. That's the goal of this message. Spirit wants to help you shift your perception because all that you desire is here, but do not allow people to tempt you, total strangers. Maybe you're at a restaurant paying for some food and you hear people in the background, Scorpio, talking about politics, who they like and who they don't like. You don't have to engage. Let them have their conversation and hold your judgment because all these small things, you consider them to be small. They're actually planting seeds of doubt. They're actually planting fear and anxiety and making you do a lot of negative thinking, stinking thinking, as I was about to say, maybe even to yourself and having pity on yourself. Okay. And you want to be mindful of that because the energy that you put out is what you will attract. What you put out must come back. It's just like gravity. It doesn't need you to believe in it. It just is what it is. The next card we have is the Tower card. Okay. And so it's time for that change. This confirms the game over card. It is time for the change. It is time for the change. And not just for you, Scorpio, for anyone who wants to evolve constantly, day in, day out. Sometimes maybe you want to tap into some chaos, to balance yourself. But every day of the week, come on now. Every day of the week, toxicity. Every day of the week, mad. Every day of the week, gossip. Every day of the week, hoping and wishing something bad happened to your ex or somebody who stopped talking to you. You mad because people don't want to deal with you. So you're sitting up and frowning and trying to project negative energy. It's game over. It's game over. And Spirit says the more that you choose to resist, to stop and shift your perception, the more miserable and drained you will be. You may have been feeling fatigued lately, Scorpio. You may have been feeling very tired and weak, as if you're not getting enough sleep, but you're saying to yourself, wait, I went to sleep early. I haven't been doing anything. Why am I feeling this way? It's the vibration. It's the frequency. It's the things that you involve yourself in. It's the conversations. Yes, even a conversation. It's the people you're hanging around. It's the thought, the negative talk, self-thought and pity that you have towards yourself about life and other people. It's the naysayer judgment, the conversation, the projections, plan, plotting, strategizing against other people. Be mindful of engaging in these activities or conversations. The next card we have is the Five of Cups. So Spirit wants you to avoid being continuously, because this is your energy now. Being continuously in this energy. Spirit wants Scorpio to avoid this energy and come out of it, because it is an illusion. And the reason it is an illusion, because this is something that is being self-inflicted. This is the message. Don't get mad. This is the message. This is the message. Okay? And please don't force it to fit. The next card we have here is the Six of Cups. You may have something from your past, maybe from your childhood, that could be igging you or bothering you. And Source is saying if you need to talk to someone, get professional help from a licensed medical professional. Get some help, talk to someone, get some counseling, so you can find out how can you release, that trauma, that drama, that turmoil, that hate, that dark cloud. You cannot carry that with you. You cannot. The past is gone. The present is here. The future is up there. It's best for you to remain present. You cannot go back to the past. But if you need to heal something from your past with the Six of Cups here, possibly you reminisce on something that occurred in your childhood. It's time for you to release it and seek the help that is necessary. Whether you talk to, a licensed medical professional, maybe your pastor, someone you can confide in, get some self-help books, do some meditation, some prayer, some journaling. Spirit is saying it's time to take action. It is time to take action. It's time for you to stand in authority with the King of Wands. This is your destined energy that you should be in. Male or female, gender is fluid in tarot. And this is the energy that Spirit wants you in. This is where you belong. Someone who is fierce as a lion, standing in authority, sure of themselves. The ball is in your court. Are you going to shoot? Are you going to shoot? Okay. The next card we have is the High Priestess. You are being notified and receiving downloads and information to assist you and bring you out of this sadness and out of this darkness, to let you know that it is an illusion and that what is taking place is self-inflicted, meaning there are things that you are involving yourself with, Scorpio. People, places, and things that is making you feel weak, fatigued, feeling like you don't have energy to do certain things and wondering where it come from, but you can't figure it out. It's the people you're hanging around. It's the conversations you're having. It's that person that keeps calling your phone and they're always complaining. It's that neighbor that always wanted to talk, but it's always gossip. Okay? Or it's that evil, jealous stare that maybe you may give someone, maybe because they're aesthetically pleasing, beautiful, or handsome. And maybe you have a problem with that, of being jealous and envious of other people. It's the message. Don't get mad. Okay? It is what it is. It is what it is, okay? And then we're closing out with the King and the Queen of Swords, okay? And I'm going to hold them both up, because we're closing out with the King of Swords and the King of Swords. Both of these people here are two people who are experienced and who has been through a lot, but has also overcame and persevered, very spiritually inclined and in tune. Okay, you see the owl right here at the bottom. Owls can see in the dark. They're very clever. They're very wise, very powerful spiritual beings and creatures. Okay. And so, this King of Swords is someone who is a very intuitive. Okay. And so Spirit is saying that you are very intuitive as well. And you know what needs to be done while you're listening to this read, whether you suck your teeth and get mad at the message, but on the inside what's igging you, what's getting on your nerves, what's disturbing you, but it's time to let it go and let it flow. Spirit is saying it will deplete you and take years away, from your life, sitting around being angry and mad and projecting negative energy, not just for you, for any and all of us. Doesn't matter what your zodiac sign is. And even for myself, we all have to be mindful of the energy that we put out and the actions that we take. Where we are now on the planet Earth, the energy, it's very, very, it's heavy. Okay. The energy is real and it is present. And those who know, you need to be mindful and know that it's all about love. One should be spreading love. There's no time, for the hate, for the slander. It's all a waste of energy, and it will only, inflict ruin onto your own path. No one is promised tomorrow, but while you are here, Why inflict negative energy onto yourself, and spend the rest of your life feeling like you have to guard your heart and keep it locked away because you have these, negative, dark thoughts regarding people in life because you feel that, maybe your childhood was unfair or someone done something to you in the past, but you're older now. You've had many birthdays. You are an adult now and you have free will to start doing the healing, okay? And the Queen of Swords is no nonsense. She's no joke. Her sword is to her side, she has it in its sleeve, but at any time, that Queen of Swords could flip that up and let you know this is just a reminder. I know who I am and I know where I come from. And need be, metaphorically speaking, because we do not promote violence on this channel. I will exercise my right to stand my ground when needed. But it's all about love. It's all about love, not the hate. It's a waste of time at this point to constantly self inflict hatred and stagnation onto yourself. It's a waste of time. We all have free will. You can do what you want. But the universe, source, God, creator will show you constantly. You'll continue to stay in that funk. They'll keep showing you that the game is over. It's a new day, Scorpio. I trust and hope this read assists you for your highest good. Later.